Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay today. And we're down in Fort Lauderdale today, and we are here with Dr. Stephen Davidson. How are you?
I'm doing well, Matt. Thank you.
You had come highly recommended. We interviewed someone not too long ago, but based on a fan's recommendation, and that worked out really well. And he said, "Oh, I'm so glad it worked out well. I have someone else I want you to meet." And but fortunately, you and I were already connected on LinkedIn, so that made this interview very easy.
Very good. Yes, it's great when people recommend me. I am very grateful for that.
Well, you've got an incredible following, and on your website, Sexual Integrity Coach. That's such a unique moniker and title. And yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm a licensed clinical social worker, a certified sex therapist.
Yeah.
My PhD is in clinical sexology, which is the science of sex and how we use that science to help people make positive changes in their life.
Yeah. Wow.
And sexual integrity coach is my US registered trademark.
Okay.
A lot of what I do is coaching clients, individuals, and couples on integrating their sexuality into their life. And basically, what it means is let's walk our talk. Let's be really who we are and be that in all aspects of our life.
Yeah. Well, I notice you work both virtually and in person there in Fort Lauderdale. So is that a pretty nice mix where you have people from all over the country that seek you out?
Yeah, so I'm licensed in Florida as a psychotherapist here. So my psychotherapy clients are in Florida. I'm also licensed in Tennessee. They are in Tennessee as well. Coaching is something that I do nationally and sometimes internationally
Yeah.
because it doesn't really require the kinds of licensing regulation that we have to have for psychotherapy. So coaching is more present and future focused. It's very educational. It's about helping people achieve goals that they've established for themselves.
Yeah. Well, what I love is that you're kind of like the modern day entrepreneur, a businessman, in the sense that because here you've put all this energy into the creation of your business, but at the same time, you've got this amazing social media presence out there, and you're on everything, whether it's Instagram and TikTok, but it's really your YouTube channel. Where once I went to your YouTube channel, I was amazed of not only the content, but how many people are actually seeing it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty amazed at that too. I started it only about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I have a man who helps me with the graphics and making it look good and does the editing for the videos. But my intent was to provide adult sex education.
Yeah.
And every week I put up a different video with a different topic related to adult sex education.
Yeah.
And my clients are both gay and straight, and both, pretty gender diverse. So I try to put up videos that can appeal to most people.
Yeah.
Some of them have a stronger appeal to a specific demographic. And I do have a lot of gay men who tune in to my channel each week and subscribe, and I'm very grateful for that.
Well, it seems like you've got a nice niche though, also in the seniors, or let's just say over. I don't want to say over 55 and senior because I'm over 55, so I don't want to put myself into a box just yet. But see, like you have a video, seniors, single and gay, and also you were mentioning that it was kind of one of the seniors videos that kind of helped propel a lot of your YouTube channel.
That was a recommendation from a viewer. And so right now, I'm just letting viewers guide the topics that I talk about based on what their interest is. And so a viewer reached out to me and said, "Hey, I'd like for you to talk about what it's like to be aging as a gay man." Because in his life, he was much older, he's dealing with some disability, and he just felt like that there's not a lot of discussion about that.
Yeah, yeah,
So I did a video on that topic based on my experience working with older gay men. And by the way, I'm over 55 too. So I could, also had some personal experience that I could share but it was that video that really kind of took off. And as a result of that, I got a lot more subscribers to the channel.
Yeah. I think I picked the number 55 because I noticed it on another video that you had. I think it was you put up recently, restoring erotic energy in your marriage. And but fascinating, like the variety of topics that you touch on.
Well, I've been doing this for over 30 years,
Yeah.
and I've worked with a lot of people from all walks of life, different ages. Early on in my career, I knew I wanted to be a psychotherapist. It was not my plan to specialize in sex therapy, but it just evolved in that direction.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for us to get science based sex education in this country. We have an abundance of pornography that is out there to entertain and stimulate and
Yeah.
raise erotic desire. But even the porn producers will tell you this isn't real.
Yeah.
This is fiction. And so I wanted to try to balance some of that out with some real science around sexuality.
You're reminding me of that show. I loved watching Masters of Sex.
I never watched the show,
Oh,
but I
wow.
heard great things about it.
You would
Yes,
probably,
I had to study it, learn about Masters and Johnson, and read their books and all of
yep.
this. So by that time, I wasn't interested in the show.
Also, in the Restoring Erotic Energy video, you had a link and you were promoting the body electric. Do you also incorporate some of that into some of your classes or work?
Well, I definitely recommend the Body Electric
Okay.
School. It's been around for 35 years, maybe
Yeah.
longer than that. Um, I, I think it's a wonderful program that is not utilized enough. And I recommend it often because it is a workshop that is intense. It can provide you some experiential education that you don't get just from talk therapy or from reading a book. And I've taken some of their courses myself, and I just think it's a wonderful program.
No, I've heard of it over all these years, and the first time I ever heard of it was at the Kalani Eco Resort in Pahoa, Hawaii, and that was just part of it was a very great place to stay back in the mid '90s. But also that was they had body electric classes, and that's how I knew about it then.
Yes, they do classes all over the world.
Yeah, you also have a book, Sexual Integrity: Finding the Courage to Be Yourself. Do you have it handy? Oh,
I
I
have it
love it.
right here. I was hoping you would ask about that.
Yeah, and we're going to make sure to link to everything as well, including for folks to find your book. But yeah, how does that fit into the picture?
Well, I released the book in 2021.
Okay.
Lots of people were just asking, when are you going to write a book? I had always wanted to write a book. And in 2021, I was able to make it happen. But this book contains information about different scenarios of people that I've worked with over the years. Now, I don't use their real names because that would be unethical and illegal, but challenges that they had toward accepting who they were as sexual beings and how we worked through that to help them get to the other side of it and develop sexual integrity in their life.
Yeah. Sounds like you're doing some great things for all of us here.
Well, I certainly hope so. Thank you.
I love this. And no, mostly I'm just really appreciative you're able to take a few moments of your time and share a bit of your story of what you're up to with our audience here.
Absolutely. I appreciate you inviting me to be a guest today.
Well, thanks, and look forward to connecting soon.
And it
Bye bye.
feels good, so good.